Now we are going to study sources of energy, which is our chapter number 5 from our syllabus. Energy sources. For rapid industrialization and growth of world, more and more power is required. This demand of the power is continuously increasing. This power might be generated by conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy, for example, thermal energy, hydraulic energy, nuclear energy, etc. Non-conventional energy, for example, solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, biogas energy, etc. Now we are going to study classification of energy sources. Part first. Conventional energy sources. Conventional sources of the energy produces power by using fuel like coal, natural gas, petroleum oils or nuclear fuels. Various types of power plants are running by using these fuels. For example, coal is used for thermal power plant, natural gas is used for gas turbine power plant, petroleum oil is used for IC engine power plant, nuclear fuel like uranium which is used for nuclear power plant. Part second, non-conventional energy sources. The sources of energy extensively used today are fossil fuels like coal, oil and gases. These sources are limited. Non-conventional energy sources are diminishing in faster rate. To fulfill need and demand of the energy, other sources like sun, water, vegetable and animal waste are also being used. These sources of energy is called as non-conventional energy sources. Third type is renewable energy sources. The rapid consumption of conventional fuels has been developed in the form of other sources which never get exhausted by their use. These sources of energy can be used again and again and are called as renewable energy sources. For example, solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, geothermal energy, etc. Friends, next type is the non-renewable sources of energy. Non-renewable sources of energy which cannot be used again and again to generate power. These are consumable type of the sources. For example, wood, coal, petrol, diesel, etc. The fossil fuels having the following advantages. Very large amount of electricity can be generated in one place by using coal. Transporting oil and gas to power station is easy and cheap. Third advantage of fossil fuel is gas fired power stations are very efficient. Friends, there are some disadvantages for the fossil fuels. First, basic disadvantage is the main drawback of fossil fuel is pollution. Burning of coal produces more carbon dioxide than burning of oil or gases. It also produces sulfur dioxide. Mining of coal can be difficult. Friends, next type of energy is solar energy. This concept can be more effectively explained by following diagram. Solar energy, which falls on the earth, is considerably low density and therefore it cannot be used directly for power generation. The energy has to be collected in a fluid so that it can be used to run prime mover. The equipment which is used to collect and concentrate the solar energy to increase the temperature of working fluid is known as collectors, and these collectors are classified as flat plate collector and parabolic concentrating collector. Solar energy having following advantages. Sun is infinite source of energy. Solar energy is available all over the world. Solar energy can be used with minimum cost. It is non-polluting. Disadvantages of solar energy. Solar energy cannot available in night. Solar energy is in diffused form and it requires concentration. Now we are going to study various applications of solar energy. Solar water heaters, solar cookers, solar power plant, solar calculators, photoelectric cell which converts solar energy into light. Friends, next type is the wind energy, and this concept can be explained with windmill. Windmill is the device which converts kinetic energy of wind into mechanical energy, which is transmitted by shaft. This mechanical energy can be converted into electric energy by using generators. Wind flow, which is caused by the difference of pressure in atmospheric, the low and high pressure regions are created due to solar heating. This difference of pressure caused to wind to flow. The windmills are generally classified as horizontal axis type windmill and vertical axis type windmill. And this concept of windmill can be explained by using this diagram. In horizontal axis, windmill rotates are placed in a normal direction to the wind velocity. A simple horizontal axis windmill in this type system rotor drives a generator through set of gearbox. The rotor usually designed to be oriented downside. The entire rotor system is mounted on a tower. The rotor's blades are continuously flexed by unsteady aerodynamic, gravitational, and inertia loads. With rotor, the tower is also subjected to above loads, which may damage the tower. Generally, 2 to 3 rotors blades are provided. The wind approaching the blades moves the windmill shaft, thereby rotating the rotor of generator, which produces the electrical energy. Advantages of wind energy are it is renewable sources of energy and it is non-polluting. Windmill do not require fuel provision and transport of fuels. Disadvantages of wind energy are windmills are noisy in operation. Wind power system has relatively high overall weight. Wind energy available is dilute and fluctuating in nature. It is not maintenance free or a reliable system. Friends, next type is tidal energy. The effect of change in water level between high and low tide is used for energy generation. This concept is used in this tidal energy. There is enormous amount of energy in waves and the tides. The use of tides for the generation of electrical energy may be practical in few favorable situation sites where the geography of the inlet or the construction of a large scale hydroelectric plant where hydraulic turbines are installed. The concept of the tidal energy can be explained by using this diagram. The gates are opened during high tide and water flows from sea to tidal basin. When head decreases, the gates are closed. During low tide, when water head is sufficient, gates are opened and water flows from tidal basin to sea. Thus, during high tide water flows from sea to tidal basin, and during low tide water flows from tidal basin to sea and drives the turbine to generate power. Some limitations of tidal power plant. Due to variation in the tide, power developed varies from time to time and day to day. Availability of proper site is very difficult. Initial cost of construction of dam and tidal basin is very high. Friends, next type is geothermal energy. Steam from natural steam storage is collected from underground steam storage. The moisture content in a suspended form is separated and steam is accumulated in steam drum. Steam from steam drum is passed to turbine which develops electric power. Steam coming from turbine is sent to condenser and condensate is evolved in atmosphere or once again sent to underground. In this way, we studied various sources of energy from our unit number 5. Thank you.